it. So for those of you who are interested in getting this training, you can put in the chat your email address, and I will make sure that I send it out. So here we go. Feel free to put in the chat your information and all that, and we go from there. So this is our bio, and we did this. Congratulations, we did this as well. So take a picture of this, folks. This will be really beneficial if you can. Otherwise, it will come out to you in the email. I will be happy to send it out. So PPLSI Protect is a 4-minute presentation with a 9-minute trailer on the protection with LegalShield and ID Shield. The business opportunity is a 4-minute video about our business opportunity with the 20-minute full presentation of what I just did, and you can do that. What I'm trying to tell you is that you don't have to create anything. Everything is available to you and right there as well. So let's go to why do you want to succeed? You have to now talk to yourself. Why do I want to succeed? You can write it in the chat if you would like to, or you can just put it down on a piece of paper. So I highly recommend you get a notepad right now and take notes, because there'll be some questions, etc. All right. So write in the chat, how much extra money do you want to make by December 31st, by the end of December, in the next 8 weeks? Second one is, why do you want to make this money? What is so important about making the extra money? Third one is, what if you don't make this money? What's going to happen? How serious are you? Number 5 is, how many hours a week do you want to work to reach your goal? And let's see, I can't read that. So the last one is, the number 6 is this. Now you have to work on yourself, okay? You have to work on your own business. There's no boss who's going to tell you this is what you got to do or you get fired. That's what it is. So don't get discouraged by others who don't know your information. Don't get discouraged by others who don't have the vision that you found now. Don't get discouraged by others who are going to rain on your parade or anything else like that. So when you talk to others and they rain on your parade, here's what you have to say. Let's say I'm talking to John. John says, oh, Haas, this is this and that and this kind of schemes, etc. I don't want to be part of it, and you should not either. He said, John, you know what, with all due respect, I've looked at it, I've researched it, I've met some people who have been very successful at it. So unless you want to do the same thing and take a look at our video and then tell me this is not for me, and then you find me something else that I can do that will get me to my retirement, please don't rain on my parade. I'm going to do it no matter what you say. And you become very strong, very resolute, and go from there, right? But one of the 2 books that will really help you along the way is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I read those 2 books my first 2 months in LegalShield, completely changed my personality, completely changed my outlook, etc. And I will tell you, we've become millionaires here, we've become millionaires in real estate, we've got, plenty of property and all that. I will tell you that life is different, and some people may not enjoy the life that you are enjoying. And you have to deal with it, because the top is got very few people there. Everybody at the bottom is looking up to them and being jealous. Well, instead of being jealous, why don't you say, give me a hand up and I will come and join you at the top as well. It's exactly what we are doing today. So that, the thinking about Think and Grow Rich is part of what we recommend and influence people, etc. So let's go to the second slide. Now, how to make $5,000 by the end of this year. Here's the commitment, everybody. If you are willing to make this commitment, commit to 15 hours a week, and every week sign up 2 memberships and 1 associate. Is that hard to do, Nancy? Not hard to do. I mean, you do plenty more than that. So let me just go with this, right? So this is the goal. This is the consistency and the persistency and the drumbeat, right? 15 hours a week, 2 members a week, and 1 associate a week. That's it. In the next 8 weeks, you'll have 16 memberships, and you'll have 8 associates, if not more, on your team personally. So what if you had 5 people, 6 people on your team doing the same thing? Now you've got 16 times those numbers and your team will explode. So what is the step one? Become Fast Start qualified by signing up 3 memberships and 1 associate in the first 10 days. The company allows you 20 days, but in order to compress time and money, we need to have you do it in the first 10 days. It's very simple. You talk to 2 people a day, get them on a Zoom or get them on a video. 2 a day is about 14 a week. You will get 2 memberships if you do it correctly. Next is sign up 2 more members. Now you're going to be a Fast Start senior associate, a total of $410. Sign up 2 more memberships. That's now you're going to make $90 in each of them, and 2 more associates in the same way in the next 20 days. In 20 days from now. So 10 days you reach senior associate, then 20 days you reach manager, and there's a $500 bonus on there as well. Now on this step 2, you make $680. Now you're talking about $1,090 that you've made in the first 20 days. Is that possible? Absolutely possible. So this is what we're talking about, right? Now you have 3 associates on your team. You help them do step 1 and step 2. They make their own $1,090. The company sends you $300 on each of them. Now I'm talking about $900 extra. That's $1,990. The company just came up with a bonus called the manager qualification bonus. And when you do 3 associates brand new and get them to manager, there's a $1,500 extra bonus to you. $1,500 extra. Now you're talking about $3,490 in that time frame. And all you do for the rest of the weeks is you sign up 2 memberships, 1 associate, 2 membership, 1 associate. 8 weeks from now, you'll have 16 memberships. Now you're talking about $1,440 in commissions. If you add that up, total is $4,930. That's what you will make. On the way, if you sign up the business plan, you're going to make more money. If you get team who's performing, I have not even counted any overrides. I've not even counted any performance club bonuses, which will come as well. If you do this, folks, you will become part of our leadership. You'll become part of our Jamaica trip. It'll become part of, you will probably end up by being a senior manager or maybe even a director by the end of this. But more importantly, 4930. This is it. So how many people are committed to doing this? Because if you are, I would love to put you on a WhatsApp group that will help you get to that level as well. So please put in the chat if you're committed to the December 31st goal. Just say, I'm committed. That's all I want you to do. I'm committed. Just put in the chat, I'm committed. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. We will assume that every one of you is committed, right? Okay, here we go. So how do you do that? Very simple. I'm going to go into how do you work 15 hours a week? Well, I'm busy. I've got kids. I've got a business. I've got everything else. That's okay. This is just a general rough idea of how you can fit 15 hours into your work week. I'm talking about 2 hours a day during the week, 4 days a week, take a Friday off or whatever you want to take. That's 8 hours total. You do 4 hours on Saturday. Yes, it will take time on Saturday. That's 12 hours total. And you do 3 hours on Sunday. That's 15 hours total for the week. Now, your goal during the weekday is to do 1 hour prospecting and 1 hour follow-up Zooms and 3-way calls. Follow-up Zooms, 3-way calls. If you put this down on a calendar and put it outside your door or wherever you're working in your house, and let everybody know that I'm busy from this time to this time, and I'm going to make $5,000 by the end of December. I think your family will support you. Then Saturdays, 2 hours of prospecting and 2 hours of follow-up. Now, 2 hours is a long time to do prospecting. I guarantee you'll be able to accomplish this in a lot less. So on Sunday, you do the same thing, 3 hours here. And really, to get yourself in the right mindset, mind perspective, you need to read these books. Here's what happens. A lot of times, people who don't know what you're doing, people who don't have the vision that you have, people who don't have the dreams, the goals, the aspirations that you have, they will doubt you. They will maybe want to put water on your fire. They will stop you. They're not doing it out of vengeance or anything else like that. I'm going to share something with you that is very profound, and I did not like it when I first saw it, when I first heard it. And that is, your friends and relatives want you to succeed. Let me repeat it one more time. Your friends and relatives want you to succeed, but not more than they have. But not more than they have. You know why? Because they're going to start talking about, oh, you got become money minded. Oh, you want to just look out for yourself. And the answer is yes. Unless they are willing to write a check for my mortgage, I'm going to look out for myself. Unless they are willing to write a check for my gas bill, I want to do what we need to do. So again, repeating that, your friends and relatives want you to succeed, but not as much as they have succeeded, not any more than they have succeeded. So it's like how crabs, they pull each other down because they don't want anybody to leave the bucket. Well, this is kind of the mentality that a lot of people have. So if you have any resistance, make sure that you understand what Haas just told you. It is a simple business, but it's not easy business, right? Simple, but not easy. And you have to understand, whenever somebody says no or rains on your parade, you just say, oh, I remember Haas. He said my wife and my family may not understand it, etc. But I was very blessed because the hair of my wife saw it right away. The person who signed me up was very special, very smart. He said, don't do anything without getting your wife's buy-in or your spouse's buy-in. And from day one, we've been working together. In fact, she got our first associate, our first member, and all that. So what do we do in LegalShield? What is the system? System is very simple. I'm talking to John. I said, John, I've just started into a new business. I want you to take a look at it. It may or may not be for you, but if I send you a 4-minute video, will you watch it? And when can I call you back after you watch it? So John says, well, I'm busy today, but I can watch it tomorrow afternoon around noon. So I say, okay, great. I will send it to you right now and also send it to you 10 minutes before noon tomorrow. Then I'll call you back at 12:30. Would that be okay? So when you talk to somebody and you get a commitment from them to watch the video, then you take 2 appointments. When will you watch it? And when can I call you back after that? So this is critical that you do that. Once you do, that's step 1. Step 2 is you call them and you ask them, what did you like best about it? And anything that they say, you say, I'm sure glad you said that, to get you started or to get your questions answered. I want you to talk to my expert. Now, your expert can be anybody on your team or maybe even outside your team, doesn't matter. Let them know. So you want to keep 4 or 5 numbers on a group text ready. It could be your upline, your sponsor. It could be Nancy. It could be Brad, Nikki. It could be me. And keep us all on a text message and say, hey, guys, I'm just talking to John. He's going to call me back. I'm going to call him back at 12:30 on Sunday, Pacific time, because tomorrow the time, screws around. So you want to make sure you're on the right time frame. So do that and alert them so that they be ready for you. You talk to John, say, John, what did you like best about it? So I liked it, but I don't know if I need legal services or etc. And you ask them, it's a very good question that you have. Let me have you talk to my expert and he will answer all your questions. Without asking permission, you don't ask permission. You just say, I want you to talk to the person who's helping me out. Put them on a 3-way call. Because when you do that, 2 things happen. Number 1, John will know that you're not doing the business by yourself. You don't need to be competent. Number 2, he's going to say, oh, so you have help and support in your business. You just got started recently. Now you got help and mentorship. Yes. 2 benefits. 3-way call is the critical link of every success. I'll guarantee you this. If you don't do 3-way calls with the expert, you will fail flat on your face. Maybe you're good enough and you can make a few sales, but that system will not duplicate. And that is a personal experience from me. I was in real estate doing really well at one time, and I thought I could sell this thing to anybody. It's just a $30, $50 product. I fell flat on my face. I signed up a whole bunch of people, went all the way to the upper ranks, but then my team didn't know anything because they were not experts at sales. They were not experts at repeating and things like that. I beg of you, if you don't do anything, at least do a three-way call with your prospect. Your ratio of closings and signups is going to increase by 100%. 100%. Now that the expert is talking to you, the expert will, to your prospect, he will edify you, he will edify the company, he'll edify the next training or video, which is the next event, which is an event, either Zoom or lunch briefing or Super Saturday. This is where Alan is going. This is where Brad and Nikki are going right now. So that you can actually, they can see that it's just not you and your expert, but there's a big team behind it as well. And this is a step. If you miss any of the steps, it's a three-legged stool, it's going to fall down. You want to definitely do that as well. So share 2 people a day, get them onto a video, get them onto a three-way call, and get them onto a Zoom. We do Zooms on a regular daily basis as well. So now approach scripts. First thing that you want to do is start with a list of 25 people, at least 25 people. And please be careful who you put on that list, because if you just put people who are broke with no money, no nothing, it's all the list is all about, then you're not going to succeed. But put people in there that are the professionals. You want to start out at a level above you. Say, who's doing better than me? Who is smart? Who would I like to have on my dream team? That's what I do. What are the scripts? Here we go. And again, don't worry about this. I'll send it to you. But these are some questions that you ask. What are you doing to make extra money in these tough times? Do you have any plan B in case things don't work out at your job? What's your exit strategy from work? Do you keep your income options open? And then you say, if I send you a short 3-minute video, when will you watch it? And when can I call you back to discuss the information? So when you do that, this is what you say. Say, John, what did you like best about it? What made the most sense for you? Would you like to get paid for sharing the information? Yes. If they say, well, no, I don't know if I need anything legal, I don't know if I need the service, etc., then you have to ask them questions. When was the last time you updated your will and estate plan? What did you do the last time that you got ripped off? When was the last time you checked if your identity has been hacked? So these are questions of people who say, oh, I don't know if I will ever need it. So this is what you do. Next is role playing. I have a lot of business cards, etc. If you have a lot of business cards or know someone but haven't talked to them for a while, use this script. Say, hey, John, I found your card in my file. I don't know when we met or how we met or where we met, but you left a great impression with me. How is life? How are you handling the economy? Do you keep your income options open? Our company is looking for good people like you. Okay, so I want all of you right now to repeat this right where you are. You don't have to unmute yourself. Just repeat it for yourself. Just read it for me. Okay. So who would like to unmute themselves and read it for me? I need one person to do that. Go ahead, everybody. Don't be shy.
Both of them?
Just the first one for right now.
First one? Oh, I'll do it. All right. If you have a lot of business cards or know someone but haven't talked to them for a long time, use this script. Hey, John, I just found your card in my file. I don't know when we met or how or where we met, but you left a great impression with me. How's life? How are you handling the economy? Do you keep your income options open? Hey, our company is looking for good people like you.
That's it. They ask you, what do you do? Then you do the second part. Go ahead, Stephanie. Why don't you do the second part too?
I work with a $2 billion strong company that is completely changing 2 giant industries and breaking all kinds of financial records. We are looking for good people to start part-time without taking away time from their current jobs or businesses. This company is going to be a household name like Uber, Netflix, Amazon, and Google. Would you like more information about this strong record-breaking company?
That's it. That's your pitch. I mean, you can do that at the grocery store. You can do that at the market. You can do it at the gym. You can do it everywhere that you go, right? So I'll send this to you. Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate that. Does this make sense, everybody?
Total
Okay.
sense.
This is what you're talking about. So when you're doing this, you have to have posture, you have to have strength, you have to have conviction, you have to know that this works as well. So the more you do, the more you will succeed. Let's go to the next one. So prospecting basics. How to show a video to a prospect. Don't just say, I'll send you a video, please watch it. That's going to go into the air. I mean, how many people get text messages and emails all the time, right? And you don't have time to do anything, right, Raymond? So how do you show them? Well, number one, ask the prospect when they can watch a short 4-minute video. Ask them what time after that you can call to follow up, and let them know you will email or text the link again 10 minutes before that. And here's the link, pplsiempower.com. pplsiempower.com, that's about a business opportunity. And then call them with the third-party expert at the follow-up call. So Raven, you're working with Nikki and Brad. Make sure that Nikki and Brad or myself or somebody is ready for you, and have them on the phone. You tell us, hey, Haas, I'm talking to John here, and he's in real estate, and he's been in real estate for 20 years, looking for something to do. And he's in Phoenix, Arizona. He's seen this video. So when you call John, your expert is on the phone. You tell him, John, I've got my expert on the phone to answer any questions. So what did you like best about it? And again, the last one, number 5, is highlighted. So do not try to answer questions yourself. You're going to get so shot down so quickly. I have people on this phone who are experts in sales, but they try to answer questions themselves and they still haven't made it. So you want to definitely do a duplicatable system. So here's the last part of it, and that is the closing questions. Number 1, so let's say, Raven, if you don't mind, role play with these. Is that okay?
Yep.
Raven, I showed you this presentation. How much money per month would you like to make on a monthly basis?
I don't know. I'd like to replace my income and
No,
not work
I'm
anymore.
talking
So,
about part-time. How much would
oh,
you?
okay.
Well, you continue
Okay.
with real estate. What would help you out?
Probably like $2,500.
It's good. So then I will write down 2,500 on my notepad. Raven, how many hours can you devote to this business part-time in order to make $2,500 a month?
Probably 10 to 15 a week.
So I'll write down 10 to 15 hours a week. Then how many months can you devote to this business to get to that money goal?
I'll devote as much as I can, but how many months?
Would you say? Yeah.
I'll do it every month.
Give about 3 to 6 months, you say?
Sure.
So you write down 3 to 6 months. Now, everybody, I want you to pay really good attention to this next sentence. Okay. So Raven, if we can show you how you can make, her answer was what? 2,500 a month, working 10 to 15 hours a week in the next 3 to 6 months. Is there anything else you need before we get you started?
No?
That no is actually a yes to get started, right? So you see the psychology. I have closed probably over $100,000 in business using this 4-question close. I've recruited people who say, well, I don't have the time, I don't have this, I don't have that. All of those are all encompassed, enclosed in this training right here. So again, I'll send it out to you. Please, please, please use this and go from there. Overcoming objections. How many of you agree that you're going to face some objections, right? How many of you have faced objections? So I want you to unmute yourself if you have faced an objection and give me an objection.
Don't have any money.
Okay, so I'm sure, so I want you all to repeat this, okay? I'm sure I'm sure glad you said that, Raven. A lot of people felt the same way before they got started with LegalShield. If I can show you how to make that money, would you be interested in taking a more detailed look?
Yeah.
That's it. See, when people say they don't have any money, they mean, I don't think what you're showing me is worth it. Because I guarantee you $115 is less than the cost of a tire nowadays, right?
Yes, my biggest one is the MLMs. Don't
That's right.
like MLMs.
That's great. That's great. So we have a fix for that too. So tell me, you don't like MLMs. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't like MLMs. You can't make money. They're scam.
That's, I'm sure glad you said that. I want everybody to repeat with me, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm sure glad you said that. A lot of people felt the same way before they got started with
A lot
legal.
of people felt the same way.
Before they. Now, if I can show you, Raven, how this is different than any other MLM you've seen, would you be interested in taking a more detailed look?
They always say that. Everyone's different.
Yeah, that's good. But let me ask you a question. When you work, you're in real estate, right?
Yes.
You work with the real estate company?
Yes.
So I work with the real estate company too. So when I sell a house, I get a big chunk of it, but my sales manager gets paid, my general manager gets paid, my team leader gets paid, my broker gets paid, Keller Williams of the West Coast gets paid, Keller Williams of the United States and the world gets paid, all the way to the top, the CEO of our company.
Mhm.
Everybody gets paid on something that I did. Is that legit?
Yes,
Is that a multi-level?
I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense.
So my question is, if you're working at Keller Williams, what are your chances of going to the top and becoming a CEO?
Pretty slim.
Doesn't the CEO have a lot of people working for him?
Yes.
He makes more money, the most vacations, the best car, the best stock options, everything else. At the
Yes.
bottom are all these real estate agents, what I call employees or peons. Would you like to have your own team where you are the CEO and then you can build a financial army under you? True or not?
Absolutely.
I'm not saying you say yes to me right now. All I'm saying is that you take a bigger, deeper understanding of what we do. If it's not for you, I understand. You can work for yourself for the rest of your life. But I'm going to build a financial army.
Awesome.
Okay. Anybody else have any excuses to go over before we end the call?
I'm not a salesperson.
I'm sure glad you said that, Kelly. Everybody read with me. I'm sure glad you said that, Kelly. A lot of people felt the same way before they got started with LegalShield. If I can show you how we don't sell anything, we just share a video, would you be interested in taking a more detailed look?
I guess so.
That's all. We're not trying to get you to commit to anything at all right now. I want you to take a deep dive into it, see what we're doing, how long we've been doing it, what kind of difference we make, and then go from there. But if you have the chance of saving people from getting the children taken away from them, from getting a will done so that they don't die without an estate plan, if we can help your families, help you with traffic tickets, etc., would that be a good thing to share?
Absolutely.
That's what we're all about. Fair enough?
Yeah.
So the answer to say to any question that you get is the same. So who else has another one?
Hey, Haas, one of mine that I get a lot
Mhm.
isn't so much that people tell me no, it's that they constantly put me off. So, oh yeah, I'll look at that. Oh, I'll watch that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can talk to me this day. And then they have excuse after excuse of reasons why they haven't followed through. There's never a no or a yes. It's literally just putting me off. So how do you handle that?
That is very, very common, Stephanie. Very common.
Yeah.
You think that is common? Come into
I gotta hop off, guys. I'm so sorry. I have a
No
meeting
problem.
at 11:30, but I love you. Thank you for helping me. Good stuff.
And by the way, this video that we're doing, recording the training, is going to be available to you. I'll send it out to all of you.
I've done
Perfect.
screenshots too. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Hi, Raven. Great job.
Great job. Right, so back to Stephanie. A lot of people put you off, right?
Right,
And what that all starts from the very beginning when you say, if I send you a video, when will you watch it and when can I call you back?
right,
Okay. If you have a date and a time and then you call them, they don't answer, then you call them again a couple hours later. They don't answer, then you call them the next day. They don't answer, call them 4 days later. So at least you are doing your job. That's all you can do is just control your time and your attitude.
right,
If they don't want to do it, then don't drag them into it.
right. Like I don't want to be chasing people,
No,
you know,
you don't
so,
want to chase them. And the
Right.
solution to that is to have hundreds of people that you talk to.
right,
So one doesn't become any significant.
right,
And now here's the other thing that you want to do. When you call them maybe for the third time,
right.
say, John, I tried to contact you, but you remind me of a very successful person in LegalShield that is making a lot of money. And that's the reason.
Wait, I'm writing this down. Hold on. You remind me of a very successful,
Oh, you don't have to write it down. It's going to be right here.
is it? Oh, okay.
So maybe, I don't know if it's on there, but it's very simple. If you want to write it down, you remind me of a very successful person in LegalShield making really good money. And I just wanted to share that information with you. Please call me back.
Nice. I like that.
Just using that script, I meet strangers at the grocery store and everywhere else, at the airports and all that. I go, man, you remind me of a very successful person in our company. Oh, really? What's his name? So, his name is Larry Smith. He's making probably 600,000 a year right now. So, oh, really? What is it? They will ask you the questions. Okay. So, no matter what you do, you definitely want to do that. All right. So, this is overcoming objections. Let me just end out here, guys. Ask for the order a minimum of 3 times. When somebody is ready to sign up, you want to say, "Do you want to sign up right now?" They want to believe in you. Somebody says, "I want to think about it." That's a very good, what do you call, objection. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Great. What would you like to think about? How about we fill out the paperwork right now and you can take it home? Somebody says, "Let me check with my spouse." You say, "That sounds great. Sounds reasonable. Do you think you can explain it as well as I did, or the video did, or the presenter today? How about we fill out the application and you can take it home and tell her you liked it, but you want her to come and watch the information." This is exactly what happened to me. This is how I got started. Because when I went to the presentation, I was by myself, and I told Tim, "Hey, Tim, I need to check with my spouse. I don't do anything by myself." He goes, "That's fine. Do you think you can explain it as well as I did, or the presenter here?" Because there was no video at the time. And he said, "How about we fill out the paperwork and you can take it home?" And I said, "Okay," because I had already become a member by then. And then I took Tahira with me the next time, and halfway through, she is nudging at me and say, "Hey, we're going to do this." So this is how you overcome it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here are some other closing questions. What will you use the membership for first? How will it feel to have your family's rights protected? How do you think we feel about the protection that we have? And then any other question that you might have. So again, great scripts that we have, and we go from there. What is? And that's it, really. My training is done. I'm gonna stop the share. And just want to thank everyone for being on the call right now. Before we end, by the way, you can leave now if you need to leave, but I'm here to help you with anything else that you might have questions on. So let's see if we can unmute everybody.
Haas, I know that a lot of the brand new associates, they're very interested in getting that trip to Jamaica. What are some ways we can help them do that?
So there is a new leaderboard. Let me see if I can find it. One second. There is a way to do that. I just don't have the flyer right in front of me. I will get that out to everybody. Right? There's a mastermind group in which they're taking over 100 of us, right, Nancy?
Mhm.
The 100 of us, if you do the right production, recruiting, and business plans, etc., everything counts. So that is available as well. There's also some extra bonuses and all that too. I'm going to share with you right now. So this is the Bonus Busters Leadership Board for October. And this is the Dream Big Incentive Bonus Qualifiers that started in October, which is this month, last month, go from there. So you can see a lot of people doing really well here, some of the top people. And I want to thank all of you because you have helped Tahara and me get into the second page, which is right here. So we have earned over 1,000 points, $1,000 in this business bonus, etc. Darnell Self has 5,000, and so many others have done really well as well. In the same way, there is a bonus that is there. Since you asked me this question, let me go ahead and share with everybody something that is available to them as well. Let me go to the leadership here. Yes. It'll be up in just a second. All right. So going back to Zoom, going back to share screen, and then this is, so this, folks, is your back office, the LS Engage. You go there by typing in your associate login and your password. And when you do, this is an amazing, amazing resource. One of the things that is on here is called training. So if you click on training, everything that you need is there as well. But I don't want you to, if you're brand new, please don't complicate yourself by going to any of these trainings. Just talk to the person who signed you up and the executive and the senior director, and they will show you what to do. Now, some of you are doing business to business. So we have a training here. There's a drop-down menu, power training, getting started right, system of success, sales masterclass. If you're going out there to sign up businesses, then you can click on this one, and this one actually has everything that you want to do. Getting started right in small business, recruiting small business owners, consultative selling on what to do, how to find prospects, etc. All of these are available to you right now. One of the things that I have is for the small business arena, and let me share that with you 1 second, is called the dollar an hour script. You guys see this? Yes, no?
I can see it, but I can't look at it because I'm driving. So it's on there.
Okay. This is the script that I have developed myself as well. It's called the Dollar an Hour Business Owners Comprehensive Plan by LegalShield. What we do is we bundle up the business plan, the business lawsuit defense, the LegalShield, and the ID Shield all together. Okay. So the script is very simple here. We put a wall of protection around your business and your family for about $1 an hour. That's it. We put a wall of protection around your business and your family for about $1 an hour. How do we do that? Well, we provide you with a law firm that will take care of your business questions. That's $99 a month nationwide. Lawsuit for the business defense for lawsuit, $14.95. The family legal plan is $29.95. And the identity for the family is also $34.95. This is a total of $179 a month total. It's about $1 an hour. If you work 40 hours a week times 4.33, that's 173 hours. So this is one of the easiest way to do that. Let me give you a quick rundown on how I do that. So let's say I'm talking to Alan. Alan is a business owner. He's a real estate company. He's got maybe 5 or 7 employees. I go, Alan, I'm sure that you have a lawyer that you have a good relationship with and you're paying them a lot of money. Is that correct? The answer is yes. So if I can show you how you can keep your lawyer, but on the side have a service, they will give you unlimited consultations, etc., for $1 an hour. What are you paying your lawyer? $300 an hour. How about $1 an hour here, where our monthly fee for everything I'll talk about is half an hour of what a lawyer charges outside. A monthly fee, access to a full service law firm, is half the price of what your lawyer will charge you for 1 hour. Would that be of something of interest to you? And of course, he's going to say yes. They say yes, then you start by saying, this is what you get. You get everything here that you need to talk to: unlimited phone consultations, business lawsuit defense, nationwide access for your family, as well as identity theft protection. And this is it. So my question to you, Alan, is you're paying your recession about $20 an hour for your brokerage, right? Yep. What if she came to you and said, boss, I want you to give me $1 an hour raise. Now I'm going to make $21 rather than 20. But in return for that, I'm going to put up a full service law firm to go to protect you and your assets and your family. And we're going to also give you identity theft protection for your family as well. All of that for about $1.03 an hour. Would you like to see what it's all about? Yeah, okay, great. I'm going to call Nikki, and she's going to come out and she'll share with you what this is all about. That's it. This is the business plan. Anybody have questions on the business plan?
Haas, is there a way to get a copy of that by chance?
Absolutely. I'll be happy to send this in to you as well.
That'd be great.
Anything I have is yours, okay? Anybody else? No. Okay. Well, I really sincerely appreciate your time today. This recording is going to be available a little bit later on, and I will get it out to you. For those of you who are guests, please turn to the person who invited you, and they can get you signed up and get you going as well. We will send out this whole presentation, the Zoom call on video, as well as the PowerPoint separately, and I'll send out the business plan as well separately.
Thanks,
With
Haas.
that, yeah, with that, yes.
So for some of the new associates, it's so important to get that fast start class taken care of. And I know our own Kai Deering from Teams Make Dreams is doing it Tuesday night.
Good night. Yep. In fact, I would recommend everybody, not just new associates, but everybody to attend that class. It's a 1.5 hour training. Nessie, why don't you talk about it more, please?
This is going to give you the nuts and bolts, and this is a requirement in order to get those bonuses. So I know that all of you are work hard. We've already got Stephanie and Jason promoted to a senior associate, and then once they become manager, I'm no doubt in my mind we're going to get that done this week. So that's an extra $700 bonus. And if you don't take the fast start class, you can't get those bonuses. So that's the basic start. Don't worry about overloading you with any other training, but let's get that done. If you can do it Tuesday night, that would be awesome. And then we'll go into other trainings and help you with business solutions.
Good job. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
have a question about that Tuesday night training with Kai Deering. If we've already done fast start, but we want like a refresher, how do we sign up for it?
Sign up. There's no cost for it. You can go to the link and sign it up.
Okay.
I would definitely encourage everybody, because the training has changed since we came back from our trip to Dallas. Training has changed.
Also, for everyone in Arizona, we are having our Super Saturday next Saturday, and I'll put that out there in our chat. And if I'll give that to Nikki so she can share that too with her associates in Arizona.
Yeah. Oh,
Great. So it looks like we Stephanie and Jason have a new associate again.
is that right? Congratulations, guys. That is awesome. That is
Alright.
awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, I can tell that they are going to do so well with our company, right?
Yes.
And we go from there. So I'm just now putting the chat in a copy room so that I can look it over later on and go from there. With that, folks, thank you so much for joining us on the chat today. We appreciate all of you. We love all of you. We want to wish you all the success. And I hope this was productive for you.
Thank you, Haas.
Thanks so much,
Haas.
Haas. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Haas.
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Thank
Super
you, Haas.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Haas.
And hey, I wish upon you the same team that I have. I'm so proud of every one of you. God bless.
Have a
Okay.
great weekend.